Hi everyone, welcome to Hilltop View Journals. Today it's the 1st of October and we have our first prompt for the 10 days of Bits and Pieces challenge. That's with myself, Hilltop View Journals, and Inky Mia over on Instagram. So I'm going to be making some tape. I'm going to try and make as much as I can, but I'm just going to show you one quick way of making tape. There's no rules with this challenge and there's only 10 prompts going throughout the month of October. So if you're watching this on the 1st of October, you've got plenty of chance to catch up, but you don't have to do them in order. You don't have to do all the prompts. Just join in when you want to do something that you want to mass make. So let's get on with it straight away. And I am using some of this tape. Now it is a gummed side. You do buy it places like Amazon, but you don't have to use something specific like this. You could quite easily cut brown pieces of paper or packaging into strips and use that, and you don't need the gummed bit on the side because you can just use glue. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using some scraps that I've got on my desk. These are from the Junk Journal September challenge and I just want to use these up. I'll probably use maybe something like this as well, maybe do something nice and neutral, just having a little bit of fun and playing along with some paper and just using up my scraps. That's what I'm planning on doing today. And maybe I'll do a bit of stamping and a little bit of stitching, and hopefully it'll come together just wonderfully without me even having to think. So you need a little bit of space on your desk, which I really haven't got much of, but I'm just going to go ahead now and I'm going to start gluing these pieces down. And I really do want sort of small pieces, nothing too large that's going to cover things up. I need to put my glue on something, so I'm just trying to find something here. I know, I'll use the back of this. It's not going anywhere, so I can use this. And you don't need to see me gluing on camera. So I'll just make sure you can see what I'm doing here. And I want to alternate what I'm gluing down. And I also used these scraps to make the journal that I'm going to be using for this challenge, which is an accordion journal. And I've got it here. So if you haven't gone and had a look at that video, please go and have a look if you want to make a very similar type of journal. And I know that Mia will have lots of ideas over on Instagram as well. So if you are on Instagram, please do join us over there, because we will be trying to post our process videos and our journal pages with what we make as part of the challenge. So I'm just going to carry on now and glue these down until I've done enough. And I can make something out of them. And I don't want these videos to be too long. I want them to be nice and quick so that you get the idea, and then you can just play around with it over the next couple of days, try out different things, and just have a little bit of fun, really. That's all I'm thinking of, just having fun. Okay, so that's that side. Now then, I've also got some butterflies here. I've got some flower pieces here. What else have I got? See if I can. Well, I've got this as well. Oops. So that kind of goes with that. So it's quite vintagey. I've also got some. Oh, I've got that, and I've got some vellum as well. So let's see if we can add these. Now, I don't know how much time I'm going to have this week to do something every day, but if I do get a chance to do more than one thing, then I will do my best to record it and share it. But it all depends on how busy the week is, running around with the family, working every day, general life. You know how it goes. Things don't always work out to plan, do they? Even though I'd love to be crafting much more than I am at the moment. But I think following along with a challenge does help you to be more encouraged, I guess. Encouraged to maybe push yourself when perhaps you're not feeling too much like crafting, or you're sitting in front of the TV and you're thinking, oh, do I really want to go to my craft desk now and do something? Or do I want to sit here and watch TV? And maybe you just need that excuse to get up and get to craft desk. I know I do, and I really do find it helpful. So I haven't really got a plan for this one because it's been a bit of a rush today. So I'm literally just gluing things down and trying to think as I'm gluing them down, what can I do to them then to finish them off? What would look nice? I quite like these colours. They're quite subtle, perhaps a little autumnal, as the seasons are changing so quickly now. I think when you don't have much time and you don't have time to think, maybe better things come out that way. That's what I think sometimes, when I've not faffed about and wondered how I'm going to do things. So I've got some patches there, and I don't think it really matters. I'm quite happy to leave them there, but let's just keep on going and see how things turn out. So I'm using all different types of scraps. And the pages I've created for Junk Journal September have been quite different over the course of a month. I've tried to do things just to expand, I guess, expand my style a little bit. So I've got all different types of scraps on my desk now that really do need using up. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to cut this piece off just to make it easier to manage, and I'm going to trim off the excess to tidy it up. So when I was talking to Mia about doing something in October, she came up with this idea, something that would be really low pressure but still help us to keep crafting, but again allowed us to have some time off in between, because I just find it impossible to craft every single day. And we also wanted to give the prompts in advance so that you could just go ahead and mass make when you had time to do that, which again both myself and Mia like to do, because it makes life a lot easier. Now what I was thinking of doing was adding some butterfly stickers to this. So you could use some fussy cuts, you could use some doodles. I'm going to use some butterflies. Oh, and actually I would like to use some doily, because life would not be complete without a little bit of doily. I do love my doily. I think it adds so much texture and it's just really pretty. So this is quite wide tape, and what you could do is actually split this into two, and that doubles up then. Or if you wanted to keep it like this, then you could use it for things like belly bands and pockets and things, but I think I'll actually cut mine up. And make double it up. That's a smaller one, and that is a larger one, and I really like that. Now then, let's see if I can find some small butterflies. So this book is from Amazon, and there's various versions of it. I've also got another one that's also very pretty. Flowers, so we've got flowers and we've got butterflies. I find them really, really useful for creating quickly. We've got some great butterflies in here. So let's see what small ones we've got. Oh, here we are. nice small ones. I think they will be perfect for maybe the larger strip. I don't know. Oh, I think we'll actually fit some of these on the smaller one as well. It's so easy to get out as well. And when you put them on white background, it almost, the sort of edge almost disappears. It's great. There we are. So that's just added a little bit of interest to it. And maybe the other one will do some flowers if I can find some small ones. Although what I could do is do some of them so that they're going portrait. So you could go on forever. Especially with a sticker book. Washi would work really well on this as well. It'd be perfect. So you've got some lovely stamps and all different sort of things in here. It's not quite straight. It's a little bit better. Okay, I think probably done enough. See if I can get that one. Oops, I've ripped it. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do a little bit of pretty stitching and then we'll see what it looks like. And this is the finished tape. And it was very simple to do and I quite liked just doing a small strip and just getting it finished rather than doing too much. Of course you could still roll this up. It's very versatile. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So I'm not quite ready to use it in my journal just yet. I want to make some different types of tape and see how I get on. And I've got no plan in place in terms of how I want each page to look like. I'm just going to be using collage. I'm just going to be using what I'm making. And I just hope that there's some kind of, I don't know, some kind of creation that just appears magically on the page when I least expect it. So I'm hoping that you're going to craft along with me and enjoy the ride as well. But that's all I'm going to do for this video, and I will see you in the next video for a little bit more tape, hopefully. And just as a reminder, let me grab the challenge. So this is 10 days of bits and pieces challenge, and we're posting our makes over on Instagram, and we're using the hashtag 10 days of bits and pieces 2025. And for the first couple of days now, we're going to be using the prompt tape, and this is a challenge with myself and Inky Mia, and it's just two buddies getting together and keeping each other accountable and encouraging each other to do a little bit of crafting in October. So I hope you will carry on watching the videos and you'll join us in this challenge. Let me know if you do. Please leave some comments, leave us a like and a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.